What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, November 4th. Very interesting day. 15 games will be played. Every team is in action. Only 8 games on the main slate for DK, and they start every 15 minutes. It should be a really fun night. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Sign up at Stokastic, links in the description. We've got a good deal going on the NFL side that ends tomorrow. If you want to sign up for our NFL package, all you got to do is go to the links in the description, click it, and sign up. Or use the promo code MIL, 30% off your first week or month of NFL, anything you're looking for. Nikola Vucevic on the outside looking in, having an interesting start, a little bit more offensive than he's been lately. Almost like not having DeMar DeRozan around is helping him, but he didn't make my top 5. Who will that be? Who will be my top favorites for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm looking at Jrue Holiday. Point guard only, 5,400, projected for 14 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, and a stock and a half. Taking on Atlanta, great matchup. I got him 14% optimal. I gave him 32 minutes. But the most appealing piece of this is the same thing that happened last time out for Boston. Jaylen Brown is out. Now when we get somebody out for Boston, when we get one of the main guys, that changes everything. Everybody takes an incremental step up in basically every rate. Just sort of depends who's out. For Brown, he's touching everything. So you're getting more shots for Jrue Holiday. You're getting the ball in his hands a little bit more. So you see slightly more assists. And I love it. The fact that he's 5,400 with Jaylen Brown out, really appealing to me. And right now we're seeing Peyton Pritchard grab more ownership than Jrue Holiday at a comparable price tag. Give me Jrue in the starting lineup, and I would imagine closing. Now, Boston is big favorites. They're like 10-point favorites in this spot, so they should be in good shape. That's what they're going to see basically every time they step on the floor. But with no Jaylen Brown, the value on Jrue Holiday looks great. This one's going to be unique for you guys. Cory Kispert in at number 4. This is a slightly shorthanded Wizards team. No Kyle Kuzma once again, and we've been seeing massive minutes out of Kispert. I got him in for 32. He's got shooting guard, small forward eligibility. That's the best that you could have. 4,900, projected for 16.5 points, 3.5 boards, 2.5 assists, and a stock. It all comes down to threes. You just want Cory Kispert to let it sail, and if he's going to be playing massive minutes, that can happen. I don't love the spot against Golden State. I think this is a pretty tricky defense that doesn't get the respect that they probably deserve. We don't know the status of Steph yet. He is questionable, kind of expecting him to play. Don't think that really matters for Cory Kispert here. I just think he's getting slept on. That positionality, that price, and his current role with no Kyle Kuzma around makes him more appealing than it seems the public thinks. The Cornett is in at number 3. This is another trickle-down effect of having no Jaylen Brown. Cornett got the start last time out alongside Horford, and by all accounts, I expect that to happen again. I went 27 minutes, 3,900 center only. So we might be getting a starting center for the Celtics at sub 4K. He's heavily owned. He's the best point per dollar play on the slate. Cash game lock at this moment. 9 points, 7 boards, 2 assists, and 2 stocks. As long as Luke Cornett is in the starting lineup once again, you're going to feel very good about locking him in at 3,900. That price tag is great for a starter. Back to Boston here for the guy that I think is really my favorite dude. Now, the value of Cornett is a different equation, but Derek White gets the biggest bump with Jaylen Brown being out. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6,700, projected for 20 points, 4.5 boards, 4.5 assists, and a little over 2 stocks. He sees the biggest usage bump with Jaylen Brown out. You dig into that data from last year, you take off Porzingis, you take off Jaylen Brown, you make sure White and Tatum and Jrue Holiday are all in that game. Derek White sees a multiple percentage point bump to his usage, and that's what's looking good. He's a 20-point a game guy with one of these guys off the floor, and I want to get to him here against Atlanta because might see a little bit of Trae Young defense, and that is not quite what he is known for. I love the value, I love the position, and I love the fact that we're not going to have Jaylen Brown, and that makes Derek White at 6,700 a couple $100 at a minimum underpriced. Well, my number one guy for today is going to be Josh Hart, which feels pretty similar to last week. Small forward, power forward eligible, 6,100, projected for 13 points, 10 boards, 4.5 assists, and a stock and a half. I have him in for 38 minutes. Campaign is questionable. They might just consolidate the lineup even more. I don't know how much they want to go to someone like Tyler Kolek. But Josh Hart is playing a ton. He's got an MPE. He's got a very manageable price tag for what we need. And he is very live to play north of 40 minutes in every single matchup. I do like this spot against Houston. I feel like he can kind of just do whatever the team needs while the rest of the guys, the Jalen Brunsons of the world, are running the offense. He's just going to fill it up for every stat category, basically, other than points. If he gets the points, then you're going to feel great. But the rebounds, the assists, the steals, the blocks, they're going to be there for Hart. It's a price thing, though. MPE at 6,100. He's pulling massive ownership. He's an immediate cash game play, and he's my number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, November 4th. FanDuel Top 10 is posted on my Twitter at Josh Engleman if you want to see it. Reminder, no contenders video tomorrow. There is no basketball, but we will be back again on Wednesday doing the same thing we always do. Good luck, everybody. Hit the like button.